So we're in Detroit for the second round of the Democratic debates. They're Tuesday and Wednesday, and they're likely the last kind of large-scale debates of this cycle. As the polling threshold and the donor threshold goes up for the September debates. So right now we have 10 candidates on each night, and probably the last time we'll have 10 candidates on each night like this.
A lot of everybody thinks Medicaid just for poor folks who didn't work and all. That's not true.
It's been interesting because obviously healthcare has been that defining issue so far. Some candidates like John Delaney and John Hickenlooper sort of warned about going all the way to Medicare for all. So there has been a little bit of that centrist push to be not as progressive, but so far, when you talk to voters and we see some of the top polling candidates other than Vice President Biden, there usually is support for that Medicare for all type system. Obviously on immigration, most of the candidates do generally line up. They're very upset with how the Trump administration is handling things.
When we have children in cages crying for their mothers and fathers, don't you dare call that border security. That's a human rights abuse.
What will be very interesting is how much President Trump actually comes up in this debate, given what everything he's been doing from the White House recently, including the racist tweets and the response to that. Because so far it's been the Democrats sort of trying to show how they're different from one another. Because largely they do, they have been condemning and criticizing the president's actions. So seeing how they kind of stake this out, given how he's kind of amped up the rhetoric, especially his comments towards Baltimore in recent days, it'll be interesting to see how they approach that in these debates.
Did we beat that bigotry and that hatred by turning on more hatred and more bigotry? No.
So with the threshold kind of increasing for those September debates, this is really the last chance on a big national stage for candidates to break out. So you have whether it be like Senator Kirsten Gillibrand or Senator Michael Bennet or Mayor Bill de Blasio, this is really the last big opportunity if they really want to meet those higher thresholds to do that. So it's a lot of added pressure. Obviously, the first debate, I think folks are sort of feeling out how we're going to handle this stage. Now it's sort of that crucial moment of if we're going to succeed, it has to happen now. Because once you get kicked off that debate stage and you don't meet that threshold, obviously things become much harder. It's harder to fundraise, harder to reach voters, and the candidates know that.
A revolution that is not just going to win the Democratic nomination, and we're going to do that.
When you look at 2016, there are states that obviously were crucial to President Trump's victory, and obviously that's states like Michigan, states like Wisconsin, and even Pennsylvania. Democrats know they need to do well in Michigan and Wisconsin and states like that. And I was with Senator Harris on Monday, and she said, I think I can win Michigan, and had that kind of attitude. And that's what Democrats seem to be looking for, is folks that can say we can win these states that we lost, and we feel like we should be winning.